And our chef host for today is going to be Chef Jason Ritter. Now it's time to introduce our teams and meet them. So I'm going to come back here and we're going to meet our Team SoVi team. We have Chef Chuck Arvin. Chef Chuck, introduce yourself and the rest of your team.
Good afternoon, I'm Chef Chuck. Next to me is Jira and Jayla.
Awesome. How are you guys feeling? Are we excited for today?
We're locked in.
Locked in. All right, now time to meet Team Social 704. We have Chef James. Chef James, introduce yourself and the rest of your team.
Hi, I'm Chef James. I'm over at the dining hall in Social 704 in the Student Union. This is Ty. He's one of our student helpers. And then our baker, Rachel.
Awesome. All right. Well, if you guys are all ready to go, you can go take your places, and we're going to go get started here soon. Judges are going to be announced here soon, and our secret ingredient is going to be brought to you and presented by Chef John. We have one of our Starship robots presenting our secret ingredient today. All right, this is Chef John, and he will be bringing out our secret ingredient.
The secret ingredient is here. So now I'm going to pass it off to Chef Jason Ritter to reveal the secret ingredient.
Chef James and Chef Chuck, once I reveal the secret ingredient, the time will start. Gather your teams, come up with a plan, and start cooking. And today's secret ingredient is duck breast.
It's Donald. All right.
So the timer starts now.
The match has officially begun. 90 minutes are on the clock.
Hey everyone, my name is Dwiki Abidin. I'm here with all the judges. Introduce yourself.
I'm Doug.
Doug, how are you feeling today?
I am feeling awesome, Dwiki. This is going to be a great day.
Gotcha. You got Team Social or you got Team SoVi today?
It depends on how they cook.
Are you looking for anything specific or are you just ready?
I'm looking for the quality, the flavor, and how the food looks.
Gotcha. Nice to meet you, Doug.
Nice to meet you.
I'm here with
Rick Torres.
And how are you feeling today?
Doing great.
Doing great. What team you got today?
I'm team neutral right now.
Team neutral?
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
What food do you like though? Are you like from Team SoVi or are you Team Social?
I think I come to SoVi more than Social.
SoVi?
So
Okay. Good to meet you, Rick.
nice to meet you too.
I'm here with
Madison.
Madison. Nice to meet you, Madison. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I'm really excited.
And being a student yourself, like, do you go to SoVi more or you go to Social more?
Well, when I did have my meal plan, I would definitely go to Social more, just because it's closer.
Yeah, got you. And it was good to meet you, Madison. I'm with the one and only. How are you feeling today?
I'm doing well. Go Niners. My name is S.L. Ivy.
Gotcha. And you was a host last year, and how are you feeling being a judge this year?
I am feeling successful because I begged and begged to be a judge this year after having your role last year, walking around with the mic, watching the food but not tasting the food. So I'm excited. I'm feeling successful.
And from last year's experience, who do you got taking it this year?
I actually want Social 704 to win. I eat there more often, and I believe they haven't won. like in a long time. So I'm with 704 for sure.
Got you. That's all the judges we have it today. It was good to introduce everyone, and yeah. I keep going. I keep going. I'm good. I was confused.
And today it's a little bit different this year because we're having some student chefs join us on our teams. So right now we have a look at Social 704 here presenting. Social 704 used to be known as Crown Commons, and they are known for their fresh new look since their renovation, now called Social 704. They're known for things such as their express pizza station, their saute station, and Dole Whip desserts. And then over at Team SoVi, they opened in 2015, and it's a beloved Charlotte dining hall ever since. As the main stage for our competition today, you may spot the home-style home-cooked meal station, the bok choy Asian-inspired cuisine station, and Whitney's Bakery, our dessert station fueled by our very own pastry chef, Whitney.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Charles Alvin, better known as Chuck. I am the executive chef at SoVi Dining, UNC Charlotte, South Village. Professionally, I have been a chef for 30 plus years, but I am the oldest of 6 children, so I have been cooking since about, say, age 8. I have been cooking at UNC Charlotte for over 10 years. I started in 2015 as a PM lead, and now, by the grace of God, I am the executive chef of SoVi Dining. My favorite food to cook has turned into barbecue. Since I've been in Charlotte, I've grown a love for barbecue. My main hobby right now is spending time with family. There's nothing like family time to decompress after a long week and, watch a movie, grill some chicken, take a walk in the park, stuff like that. Family time. I will admit, when I first started cooking, it was the instant gratification you got from it. I believe now the joy is passing it along to the young up-and-coming cooks that have that thirst for knowledge and that drive to be the best cook they can be. What am I looking forward to most with working with the students? I believe it's the uncertainty of it all. I'm not sure of their talent level, what they're comfortable with. I'm not sure what we're going to be cooking, but just to have some sort of game plan for us to follow and to be able to help lead them to this victory that we're going to get.
Hello everyone, my name is Jira and Ty. I am a marketing student and a minor MIS. I am currently a senior this year. I'll be working with Chef Chuck with Team SoVi. I don't really have any experience in cooking at all. Usually my family always cook for me, so I don't really cook for myself. But I think it'll be a good experience for me to go and do this competition, so maybe I'll gain a little more experience on with cooking basically. I would say because I'm Thai, I just like Thai food in general, so basically everything that is Thai food. Though I'm not very good with spicy. My favorite restaurant on campus, I would say Chick-fil-A, even though the line is very long every time I go there. I just like going to try different Thai food restaurant or even bakeries. I would say my hobby is just eating. What I'm looking forward to for this competition, I would say that gaining experience or having fun, because I think it will be a great experience for me to try.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Charles Alvin, better known as Chuck. I am the executive chef at SoVi Dining, UNC Charlotte. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Charles Alvin, better known as Chuck. I am the executive chef at SoVi Dining, UNC Charlotte.
My name is James Smith. I'm the executive chef over at the Student Union in Social 704. I've been cooking for about 23 years. I started as a cook at Davidson College in Davidson, North Carolina. Quickly moved up the ranks, became the executive chef for the catering program there, and then came to UNC Charlotte in 2019. I've been with UNC Charlotte about 6 years, working on 7. Started in catering and have been over in Social 704 now since last October. My favorite dish to cook is tom yum soup. It's a Thai spicy soup base with lots of fresh vegetables. You can put meat in it if you'd like, but it's got a huge depth of flavor. It's really enjoyable. My hobbies include camping, disc golf, going out and hanging out with the kids. I've got 2 teenagers, so keeping me active. My favorite thing about cooking is how it brings people together, especially family time, and just seeing smiles on people's faces when they really enjoy the food. What I look forward most about this competition is working with the students and kind of training and passing on some of the knowledge that I've got, even if it's just for a brief moment, just to kind of inspire people and show them what we can do.
My name's Tyre Adams. I'm a junior studying management information systems here at UNC Charlotte. I'm on Team Social 704 working with Chef James. My experience level cooking food, I would say I'm 1 level up from novice. I worked in the cafe for a little bit in high school. Growing up, I was in the kitchen with my mom and my grandma. But now, since I've been in college, I just cook out of necessity. So I'm not whipping up 5-star meals, but I know my way around the kitchen. I would say my favorite food is any type of pasta. I think my favorite pasta is lasagna, but you can never go wrong with pasta. My favorite restaurant on campus is probably Panda Express. If you give me and my friends a chance, we'll probably stay and Prospector all day. I'm in a lot of student orgs, so I like to keep myself pretty busy doing stuff. So student orgs, and then in my downtime, I like to chill with my friends, play the game, GTA, Minecraft, sometimes 2K, I'm bad though. I'm looking forward to repping for Team Social 704 and bringing home the victory. Whether that be a certificate, just a hey, congratulations, y'all won. But I'm looking to win this thing.
My name is James Smith. I'm the executive chef over at the Student Union in Social 704. I've been cooking for about 23 years. I started as a cook at Davidson College in Davidson, North Carolina. Quickly moved up the ranks, became the executive chef for the catering program there, and then came to UNC Charlotte in 2019. I've been with UNC Charlotte about 6 years, working on 7. Started in catering and have been over in Social 704 now since last October. My favorite dish to cook is tom yum soup. It's a Thai spicy.
I am here in the SoVi bakery, here to check in on our amazing bakers from Team Social 704 and Team SoVi, Rachel and Jayla. So come on, let's go ahead and check up, see how they're doing. So, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. No.
So, do you want to walk me through what kind of dish you're planning on making? What kind of dessert?
I'm doing a cheesecake dark chocolate mousse with a chocolate crumble, raspberry sauce, and fresh fruit with gold leaf.
That sounds delicious. So, could you explain where your passion for baking came from?
My passion from baking came from my grandmother from an early age. I spent time with her in her kitchen, baking Christmas cookies and all types of stuff for the family, so she definitely inspired me too.
Awesome. And one last question. What's your favorite thing to bake on a normal basis?
My favorite thing to bake is probably brioche bread, and I like to do cream cheese and whatever seasonal fruit I have in the fridge, so yeah.
Great, that sounds delicious. Let's check up on our other baker.
Hi guys, I'm Rachel. Nice to meet everybody.
So Rachel, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good, really good. About to get started. Got a couple of things whipped up already.
Okay, so do you want to walk me through what you plan on making for the dessert?
My cake, which is made behind you guys, I'm doing a black cocoa chocolate cake. I'm also doing a raspberry compote that will be inside the cake and on the plate also. And then I have a white chocolate with ganache with a Stella Rose whiskey inside of it.
That sounds divine. So do you want to just go ahead and share a little bit about where your passion for baking came from?
Honestly, I would say both my grandmothers. I've been doing this since 11, so I'm 25 now, and yeah, been in the game for a while now.
A lot of experience in the game.
Yeah.
All right, so my last question, what is your favorite thing to bake?
I would say my cinnamon rolls. I do a pop-up down here every so often with my homemade cinnamon rolls. That recipe I created on my own, so yeah.
You want to shout out the pop-up?
It's actually down here in SoVi Bakery. I'm down here every other Thursday, so yeah.
Awesome, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Now I'm going to pass it on to one of our other amazing hosts for the next segment.
Here for our student live segment. I want you both to introduce yourselves, maybe say your year, your major.
Hi, I'm Bella. I'm a freshman, and I'm currently elementary education, but I think I'm switching to health systems management.
Wow, okay, nice to meet you, Bella. And now moving on.
Hi, I'm McKenna. I'm a freshman, and my major is communication and healthcare.
Awesome. Well, it's great to meet both of you, Bella and McKenna. So we're going to be asking a series of questions, just campus questions, maybe dining, maybe transportation and parking, kind of get the gist. It's going to go from easy to hard, and whoever gets the most questions correct, the winner will win an auxiliary services duffel bag, super cool, and then the runner-up is going to win a little gift bag from dining. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, awesome. All right. Bella, I'm going to ask you this first question. We're going to start off easy, okay? Name the 3 drink sizes at Starbucks.
Tall, grande, venti, and Trenta.
Oh, we even got the Trenta in there. Yes, that is correct. Good job. Okay, McKenna, how much does it cost for a student to board the light rail?
It's free because it's in our tuition.
Yes, correct. Okay, we're here 1-1 right now. This one's a little bit of a harder question. Okay. Bella, who is the Cone Center named after?
Bonnie?
That is correct. It is Bonnie Cone. She is the founder of UNC Charlotte. All right, our next question. Can students use meal plans at athletic events?
Yes.
That is correct. We are now tied 2-2. Okay, another question. What location has the largest selection of 49er gear?
The Barnes & Noble?
Yes, correct. Did y'all both say that you were freshmen too? How do we know so much? You know more than I do.
I'm outside.
She's outside. All right. Who is the Associate Vice Chancellor of Business Services?
Oh, I do not know that.
I guess she's never seen the Dad Jokes with Doug segment on the auxiliary services. It is Doug. All right. We are going to ask you one more question, Bella, and if you get it, you are the winner of today's student quiz segment. What coffee brand on campus supports people experiencing homelessness in Charlotte?
Starbucks? Thoughtful Cup? No.
It is Change Please. So that is incorrect. All right. What's our score right now? What's our score?
Tied.
We're tied. Okay. For the win. What is the company's name that provides electric bikes and scooters on campus?
Lion.
That is correct. McKenna is our winner for today's segment. She's going to win the auxiliary services duffel bag. And of course, no one's going home empty-handed. Bella is going to receive our dining swag bag.
We're now going to
Good
learn more
afternoon,
about
everybody.
Chef
My name is
Chuck.
Charles Alvin, better known as Chuck. I am the executive chef at SoVi Dining, UNC Charlotte, South Village. Professionally, I have been a chef for 30 plus years, but I am the oldest of 6 children, so I have been cooking since about, say, age 8. I have been cooking at UNC Charlotte for over 10 years. I started in 2015 as a PM lead, and now, by the grace of God, I am the executive chef of SoVi Dining. My favorite food to cook has turned into barbecue. Since I've been in Charlotte, I've grown a love for barbecue. My main hobby right now is spending time with family. There's nothing like family time to decompress after a long week and, watch a movie, grill some chicken, take a walk in the park, stuff like that. Family time. I will admit, when I first started cooking, it was the instant gratification you got from it. I believe now the joy is passing it along to the young up-and-coming cooks that have that thirst for knowledge and that drive to be the best cook they can be. What am I looking forward to most with working with the students? I believe it's the uncertainty of it all. I'm not sure of their talent level, what they're comfortable with. I'm not sure what we're going to be cooking, but just to have some sort of game plan for us to follow and to be able to help lead them to this victory that we're going to get.
Dwiki back here again. I'm with what's his name?
James.
I'm with Chef James right here. How are you feeling?
Good, feeling good, thank you.
What are we cooking up right now?
Well, right now I've got some kale and some veggies going for a quick saute. I'm going to start on a balsamic cherry sauce here in a minute and scoring our duck breast so we can get it ready for a nice sear, get some good color on there.
Okay. Anything specific, like, is there any, what's the secret to this?
Well, for like the duck breast, you want to make sure that you score the duck breast, the fat, but not cutting into the meat.
Yep.
This way, when you go to sear it, it doesn't pull the skin back, so it's exposing the breast so it doesn't dry out.
Okay.
You'll get a nice crunchy duck breast, and the inside will stay nice and medium when you cook it to finish it off.
Okay. Sounds good, sounds good. Jason, how we feeling?
I'm feeling great. Just here to support both teams today. I hope everybody does a good job.
Let me get over here to Ty.
And then take some fresh rosemary, chop it up, and rub all that into the duck breast.
Ty, how are we feeling, man?
I'm feeling great, you know what I'm saying? We chefing it up.
Yeah.
I diced some onions, perfect onions.
Okay.
Perfect onions.
What's the cooking experience?
It's been really good, you know what I'm saying? The chef's leading me step by step, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to put some olive oil and stuff on the duck, season up some more.
So you do this cooking stuff, like you've done cooking in the past?
I have cooked in the past. I wouldn't say I do this cooking stuff, but you know what I'm saying? I'm cooking today.
Okay.
Today I'm the chef.
Okay. I see all the ingredients. What's the seasonings that y'all had on the thing?
We got, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of everything. We got some fresh rosemary. You know, we got a little bit of ice under the duck to keep it cool. But I'm about to go in with some fresh rosemary, olive oil, and some other like seasonings, a little garlic powder. Rub it into the duck, get it nice and seasoned. We got everything.
This is like the
Are you a student who's coming to the dining hall every week and are getting tired of eating the same foods over and over again, and you're looking to mix it up? Well, I'm here with our registered dietitian, Laura, and she's going to show you a few things that you can do to mix things up. So, I'm so sorry. Laura, do you want to walk us through what we have here?
Yeah, absolutely. So this one I did for breakfast, so doing more of a breakfast bowl, but you can add some vegetables to it from the salad bar that we have in the mornings. But you can also put it in a wrap or a bagel or some other bread so that you have more of a sandwich as opposed to just going through the normal line and loading it up with some of the food. We also have cheese over at the salad bar that's usually not over at the breakfast station, so just adding a little bit of that in there as well. This next one would be more of a chicken Caesar wrap. So I grabbed some of the chicken we had today. There's some regular chicken tenders in there and some buffalo tenders in there with some croutons, Caesar dressing, and some lettuce. You can throw the wrap in that as well, or you can just keep it as a salad so that you kind of change it up a little bit, not just getting all of the chicken over there at the grill and adding some vegetables. And this last one here is more of like a salad bowl or fries bowl. We typically have burgers over at the grill, so you can do that, kind of making a burger bowl with the fries, the vegetables, the sauces. But today, since we had chicken out there, I did more of a chicken fry salad bowl. So just kind of adding it up and going through the dining hall, just adding components from different sections to where you get some proteins, you get some vegetables, you get some starches in there. So it's not just the same boring stuff that you get through going through the normal lines.
Exactly. So Laura, do you have a personal favorite like food item mix-up that you like to use?
Yeah, so I really like going from the salad bar to grabbing any sort of protein because that way I just get a lot more veggies in it and I get to personalize it. We typically always have vegetables over at home style, but grabbing some vegetables from the salad bar where there's all those options and the dressings, and then grabbing a protein either from home style or the grill and mixing it all together, it just kind of adds a little bit more flavor to it.
No, definitely. It's important to have that balance. I know one of my personal favorite food hacks, I used to make this like really good buffalo chicken wrap. Then I'll go ahead and put it on the panini press so it get real hot, it get real flat. Oh my God, it used to be so good. But yeah, there's always tons of options here in SoVi. So anytime you looking to switch things up, go crazy, really. Get creative with it.
Yeah, you can definitely go through all the different stations. Also over at like Delicious Without, there's typically always rice over there, or over at Bok Choy, so you can also grab the rice and then grabbing different proteins and vegetables, kind of make it in like a Chipotle bowl or something like even a kava bowl and just kind of mix it up. All that stuff's here in the dining hall. You just kind of got to open your eyes and just look at the different stations and not just look at one station and be like, oh, this is what I have to eat today. It's more of like pairing everything up at the different stations and making it your own.
Yeah. Definitely, it's important to switch things up. You never want things to get bland or stale. So, do you have any last like parting words of advice for any of our students here?
Yes, just open it up. Don't stare just at the pizza station or just the grill. Explore the dining hall all together and look at the different stations to kind of have a more balanced diet.
Well, you've heard it from our registered dietitian, Laura. Thank you so much, Laura.
Thank you.
Now I'm going to pass it on to our next segment.
All right, we're back with our chef host, Chef Jason Ritter, and we're going to talk a little bit more about our secret ingredient today. Have you ever cooked duck breast yourself?
I have cooked duck breast in the past. Unlike a lot of other bird items, I guess, it does not taste like chicken. It has a little more of a rich flavor to it, more or less along the lines you can cook it like beef. You don't really cook duck fully. You want to keep it like medium rare to get the best flavor out of duck. And one key thing about cooking duck breast in particular is you want to score the fat of the breast. So it's just making little slits in the breast, and that keeps it from shrinking up and drying out, and it gives it a more crisp texture to it.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I don't really know much about duck breast. I've never cooked it myself, but I do know that you do want to keep it that medium to medium rare, because if you overcook it, it's going to be super tough and just like hard to chew. So that will definitely be one of, I guess, the key components today while they cook that. But how many times have you yourself cooked duck breast?
Not too often. It's not something I cook at home. It's actually, duck isn't very, you don't see duck a lot out in the restaurant world unless it's real fine dining. So, but it's more or less like a treat, much like it's not a very cheap item, so it's more of a treat to actually eat or cook with duck breast.
Yeah, awesome. I really hope that we see a team maybe saving that duck fat in the pan for the roasted potatoes. I think that will really elevate the plate even more. And yeah, how do you think the teams are looking so far? Good?
I think both teams are looking great. These are very talented chefs. I think this is going to be one of the best.
It's going to be a 4-minute segment, so take your time.
Awesome.
How long?
Thank you.
4 minutes. Oh, I think so. Talk fast. So 4 seconds. 30 seconds.
Hey everyone, I'm with SL and Doug, and we're gonna take y'all to the kitchen and see what's going on in the kitchen.
Let's go.
Let's go. Y'all been in the kitchen? You been cooking? You cooked before?
I cook. I guess you could call it cooking.
Yeah.
If you count soup. But nothing that is as detailed as what SoVi can produce. They win all the time, so I'm really more eager to get to the Social 704 side.
Oh.
We gotta give Chef Chuck some love.
Don't come over here.
Yeah.
You got a good vibe going.
How do you feel about
Chef Chuck, what are we doing here?
We are getting ready to make our coconut rice.
Okay. Tell us how you prep.
Saute down some onions. Add the rice in, toast it. We add the coconut milk, a little veggie base. Cook it up, bring it down. After it's done, we'll fold in some green herbs, probably some cilantro.
Okay.
I've got smoked jerk duck going in the smoker. We're gonna pull that out. We'll finish rendering the fat off. We'll slice that up. Then we're gonna grill some vegetables. It's gonna be delicious.
Good.
Do you feel like you in any other under pressure, or like this is all natural to you?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the cameras are a little bothered, but I've been cooking my whole life.
Yeah.
I'm the only person on campus that's been in all three. So, you know, I'm kind of getting used to it.
He's got the belt.
But it's cool. I mean, I should have the belt. You were here last year.
I was here.
Yeah, this time I want to kind of, because we have students this time, I want to kind of let them kind of drive the bus a little bit.
Okay.
So, you know, letting her, you know, wash the rice, showing her how to cut vegetables.
Yes.
Once the duck comes out of the smoker, I'll let her render the fat down, finish cooking it. Then we'll slice it. We'll make a beautiful plate. And then we'll work on our glaze we got going on.
Okay. So let me jump in here real quick. So Chef, what are you doing over here right now? You're
washing rice.
Okay, you're
You
washing
always
the
want
rice.
to wash your rice because you never know what's in it. There'd be little rocks or things of that nature. Wash off all the extra starch, and it cooks up better and single grains.
Awesome. This is great. Chef, good luck. That's right.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Good luck. Let's go to your team. We're going to your team.
My team.
Let's go.
704.
We're back.
704.
Don't forget you're a judge, man.
I know.
Hey, I see a little biasy right here.
Little bias, right? That's all right, Chef Chuck.
See the energy shift when we came over here?
Right?
Chef James and Rachel and Ty.
Here we go.
It's time for Social 704 to win. I eat in 704.
We've already won.
They said you already won.
We already won. We started winning when the competition started.
Chef James already has a game face on. Chef, what are we doing over here?
I'm going a little more French style, so I'm doing the seared duck breast with lemon, olive oil, rosemary, and some seasoning. We're going to make a balsamic cherry reduction for the sauce. I'm going to make potato duchess with a little bit of fortification with some heavy cream butter and some egg. Pipe it out, bake it so it's nice and crispy, nice pretty plating. And then I'm going to do some wilted kale with some peppers and then make some what I call umami bombs. They're tomatoes that are poached in olive oil and rosemary. And that way they go on the plate, they look like they're raw, but as soon as you put them in your mouth and bite down, pop, flavor everywhere.
So basically what you're saying is you're showing off, right?
Absolutely.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Chef, real quick, what are you doing over here?
So I already scored the duck breast so that I can get a nice sear without pulling the skin back. Ty just rubbed it down with the seasonings for me. We're going to let it rest a little bit on ice. And then I've got a pan heating up so that we can go ahead and start low and slow with that sear. Get it nice and brown, and then we'll finish it in that oven later. We've already got our potatoes going, and then we're going to start the next step with fortifying them.
I don't know, man. I think your social group's going to bring it.
I hope they do. I hope
Sounds good. It sounds great.
It sounds awesome, doesn't it?
Chef James, Rachel, and Ty, pull it out.
Yeah.
Pull it out.
Let's get a close up on the food. Yep. It looks good.
Zoom in on that. Yes, sir. All right. Let's get an action photo.
Okay. Got the butter sizzling. Yeah, you're right.
You just have to watch the technique. The technique is amazing.
This is one of the coolest things we do on our campus. I love this event. I really do.
Yeah.
It highlights both of our dining options on
Hey
campus.
y'all, I'm Christian, and I'm here with our amazing judges. We're here to learn a little bit more about them.
Awesome.
So Madison, have you always been from North Carolina?
I was born in North Carolina, but I lived in Kansas from the age of like 5 to 14. So I like to say I'm from Kansas, but in reality, I was born in North Carolina.
Okay. So what are you studying? What are your plans after graduation?
Yeah, so I'm studying political science and criminal justice, and I'm minoring in journalism. So after, my plan is to go to law school and then practice as a lawyer and then eventually go into politics.
Okay. And you're the newly elected SGA student body class president, correct? So can you tell me a little bit more just about what your roles as a student body class president is and just what SGA does in general?
Yeah, so SGA is here to advocate for all students. So we're really that ear for students. They can come with their concerns or issues that they're having on campus, and there's no limit to what SGA can do. We do things on a small scale and on a large scale. We're just really here to advocate for the students.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Hey, you want to go ahead and reintroduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm SL Ivy. I am UNC Charlotte's current graduate student body president and the former Golden Niner. The Golden Niner is our version of the homecoming king. I was announced in 2024 as the 4th Golden Niner. So I'm not in that role anymore. I passed it on. But today, I'm just a student that's hungry, that wants to enjoy one of our finest events on campus. The Social 704 SoVi Challenge is a really awesome thing that we do here that highlights all the catering options that we have on campus. We have some good food on our campus, and so it's fun to be able to just sit back and decide who's the best this year. And I'll be honest, I'm biased. I want Social 704 to win. I am not an impartial judge. No, I am not. But we're blinded, like we don't know what plate is coming, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we don't know.
Oh, okay.
We don't know where the food comes from, so it legitimately is about the taste and what we put on our scorecards.
Definitely, I'm very excited. So, can you tell me what your favorite memory as a graduate class president is?
Wow, that is such a good question. My favorite memory as graduate student body president will probably be this past Monday, 2 days ago, we had our graduate research symposium, and at the very end, I spoke and gave final remarks and brought the entire team up. We have a team of 28 other graduate students that assisted me in planning and hosting the graduate research symposium, and I got a little emotional characterizing all of the contributions that each member did on our team, and then we took a group photo afterwards, so it's me at the podium and then the other members behind me. It was very memorable, for sure.
That's good. It's always good seeing all that hard work culminate in success, so
Absolutely.
I definitely agree with that. My last question, what is your favorite cuisine?
Seafood, no doubt about it. Close second, well, it's not really cuisine, but anything out of the water, so Mexican seafood. I read a survey a couple years ago that Mexicans like the #1 food in America. Most Americans would classify Mexican as their favorite, and so I'm in that camp. Anything with some sour cream and it came out of the water, I'm good.
Incredible choice. Now I'm going to move on to our next incredible judge, Judge Paul. So Paul, do you want to go ahead and maybe introduce yourself, tell us what you're studying, and maybe your role?
Yeah, so my name is Paul Hensler. I'm a junior at UNC Charlotte. I'm studying political science with a minor in legal studies.
So Paul, what is your favorite cuisine?
I would say my favorite cuisine is actually a traditional German dish called Rouladen. It's like beef and cheese and onions wrapped, and then you serve it with dumplings and red cabbage. It's really good.
That sounds really good. So Paul, do you have a favorite study spot on campus, or just like a favorite spot you like to sit and hang out at?
Yeah, I would have to go with the science building. At the end of the hallway, there's this little like cove with some whiteboards and a table. It's a pretty good study spot.
Great, I'm gonna have to check that out. Thank you so much, Judge Paul. Judge Rick, nice to meet you. Do you want to go ahead and introduce, tell us what your role is on campus, or maybe tell us your favorite memory since you've been working here?
Okay, so I'm Rick Torres again. I'm the Associate Director for Auxiliary Services. I oversee our vending partnership with Pepsi, Coke, and our canteen partners for snack machines, as well as financial institutions on campus that have ATMs. I manage those relationships. And then the retail locations. Now, my favorite moment, there's so many, I'm not sure, I can't pick one, but just working with students, being on campus is really fulfilling for me.
Thank you so much, Judge Rick. And last but not least, we have Judge Doug.
Yes, sir.
So, Judge Doug, can you tell us what your, do you have any pets, first of all?
I do. I have a cat named Harley.
Cat named Harley. Are you looking to add any more, or you sticking with the one?
One is plenty.
Okay. So, Judge Doug, do you have anything in particular that you're looking forward to in this competition?
Absolutely. I love this competition because it gives our chefs an opportunity to really show their skills and talents, to be able to taste the food. And they're all working with similar ingredients, right? But how do they put it together and make it their own and make it different? That's what excites me about this.
Exactly. Super exciting. Just kind of seeing the creativity that could come out of a competition such as this. Well, we're running out of time for this segment, so I want to thank you guys for your participation. But now I'm going to pass it on to one of our amazing hosts for our next segment.
All right, Lime offers both e-bikes and e-scooters for students on campus. Make sure to register an account through the Lime app using your @charlotte.edu email for reduced rates. Only cost $1 to unlock and 29 cents per minute.
Bro, my schedule tomorrow is crazy, dog.
Bro, same. From 10 to 4, I'm running.
Bro, same as you, bro. Mine starts at 8:30, bro. This is too much.
Bro, look at the time. It's 1:02, bro. We got to go. Yo, bro, let's take the limes.
No, I'm fine. I'll walk.
All right, your loss.
He says it's my loss. We shall see, my friend. Plus, walking is free. What? What? Man. Maybe he was right.
Yo, it's about time. I told you it's easier to take the scooters. All right, let's hit it, bro. Should have took a line.
Man.
Hey everyone, I'm Dwiki again, back here with another challenge. We're doing a trivia challenge. First to 3 points wins. I got some questions here. I got some students here. I'm gonna have them introduce themselves. I'm here with
Ashley Monroe.
And I'm here with
Valeria Marino.
Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all a question one by one, and then first to 3 points wins. I'm gonna ask you first, Ashley. The question is, name the app that lets you skip the line and order food from your phone on campus.
Mobile order.
Mobile order?
Is that?
Mobile order? Yes, that's the right answer. That's 1 point for Ashley. I'm going to ask her a question real quick. At what dining hall locations can you order custom sandwiches on the mobile app, order app?
At SoVi.
At SoVi, that's correct. It's 1-1. Got another question for you, Ashley. Which company donates annually to textbook scholarships for Charlotte students?
Wait, could you repeat the question?
Yeah. Which company donates annually to textbook scholarships for Charlotte students?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. The answer is Barnes and Noble Charlotte. I'm gonna ask you a question. You have a chance to steal right here. Do we have Coke or Pepsi products on campus?
Pepsi.
Pepsi. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Incorrect. We got both.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna ask y'all next question right here. Who is the cone center named after?
Oh, I should know this for sure.
Cone is the last name.
Any hint?
No, it's the founder of UNC Charlotte. No. The answer is Bonnie Cone. That's the name. You have a chance to get 2 points here. Okay. Who is the Associate Vice Chancellor of Business Services? He's one of our judges.
I'm not sure.
Not too sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Our Associate Vice Chancellor of Business Services is Doug Lape. Okay, I got another question for y'all. Chance to get 2 points. Okay. What is the company's name that provides electric bikes and scooters on campus?
Oh, well, it's not the auxiliary services, right? It's
No.
okay.
It's a brand.
It's a brand.
Yeah. Think about the scooters.
I haven't ridden one yet.
It's green.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's lime scooters.
Lime.
Yes,
Oh my
yes,
gosh,
yes,
it is lime.
yes. Are you ready for the next question?
Yeah.
Got you. What is the name of the app that tracks the Niner transit buses?
Oh, pass it go?
Yep, that's correct. That's correct. That's 2 points right there. All right, you need.
Are you lucky?
Yes, you need to lock in. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Where can you go to get a passport on campus?
Oh, I know there's like a. I think I've been there once. It's in.
Think about the main building. Where's the main building?
A Union. Yeah,
Union
it's
Station. There we go.
Yeah.
So it's 2-2. Final. The next person that gets the question right will win. What app allows you to get food delivered to you on campus by robot?
Oh my God, I forgot.
Come on.
Wait, I'm not sure. It's the robots. I'm not sure.
The robot's name? You don't know the robot's name?
No.
Do you know the answer?
They're the green little robots. They're robot. They have a really funny name. It's a great name. I just can't think of it right off the top of my head. Starship?
Starship. There we go. All right, we have our winner right here. Get the prize. She gets a duffel bag right here. And then our other winner gets to pick something out the table.
Awesome. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
here you go.
Thank you.
Good, right? You good?
Laura, and we are going to talk about Delicious Without. Laura, can you tell us a little bit about the two bowls we have in front of us here?
Yeah, so Delicious Without, let me explain that first. So Delicious Without, we have those two stations, both at SoVi and Social 704. They are stations that are made, all the food is made without the top 9 food allergens and without gluten. So any student who has a food allergy that is falls within the top 9, or if they have to avoid gluten for any reason, whether it's celiac disease or an intolerance, they know they can safely eat at Delicious Without and get a good meal. So this bowl that they have today for lunch is jerk chicken thighs. We have rice and beans and steamed cabbage topped with pickled red onion. And then the other station that we have within SoVi is our Avoiding Gluten station. So Avoiding Gluten station, you can get avoiding gluten pizza, made to order, pasta bowls, and sandwiches. And you can ensure that the pasta, the bread, the dough, all do not contain gluten. So this is one of our pasta bowls. This is a chicken Alfredo bowl. So the pasta is obviously made without gluten. You could top it with chicken, you could top it with cheese and some vegetables as well. And it's also one of those stations where if a student, even if they're not trying to avoid gluten or have food allergies, they can still grab some of these items. So if you're just not feeling anything else in the dining hall, but you want like a pasta bowl or make your own pizza, you can go over to the Avoiding Gluten station and get it.
Yeah, that's awesome. These both look so good. I know my freshman year, Delicious Without was honestly kind of my favorite station, and I wasn't avoiding anything at all. I just really like that they kind of already had it pre-made for you, like especially if I was in a rush, grab a bowl, sit down, eat it really quick. But I think that this is going to be my lunch for today. Actually, that looks amazing. But I want to hear more tips. How would you, what are some tips or advice you would give to students who like maybe just need help navigating the dining hall, maybe is kind of intimidated by the dining hall?
Yeah, so students who have food allergies are just trying to avoid something within the dining hall due to some sort of dietary need. They can always reach out to me. My contact information is on Dine on Campus. That is my primary role here, is to work within the dining hall for both SoVi and Social 704 to help students who have severe food allergies or have some sort of so like celiac disease, Crohn's disease, those type of conditions, to help them navigate the dining hall so they can eat safely and have access to food. While they're in the dining hall though, they can also always ask to speak to an ingredient expert. So an ingredient expert is going to be one of our executive chefs. So like you saw earlier, Chef James and Chef Chuck's are ingredient experts, but when they're not present, like right now, they're a little busy. We do have sous chefs, an AM and PM sous chef in both dining halls. So they're all trained. They get a lot more training than just your typical hourly associate. So I do training with them for food allergens and food safety around food allergies. So they are ingredient experts, and they're more than happy to help students navigate the dining hall and make sure that food is safe for them to eat.
Wow. That is awesome. I actually never knew that was a thing at all, that we had like food specialists. I think that is one thing that if students knew more about, that's awesome. Yeah, do you have anything else that you want to share about Delicious Without? Any station tricks, tips, anything you got to tell us?
Yeah, so both Social 704 and SoVi, they both have a location of a Delicious Without, but they serve different things on the same day. So like on Tuesday during lunch, they're gonna have different menu items. So if you don't like what's being served at Delicious Without over at SoVi for the day, you can go over to Social and they're gonna have something different. Also at Social 704 this semester, they started doing Delicious Without breakfast, which not a lot of people know about. So, and they do some really good smoothies too. So they have smoothies, gluten-free oats, a lot of fruit, just kind of like cold bar options. So if you're just kind of tired of typical like, you know, pancake sausage and all that, you can just go to the Delicious Without over at Social 704 and grab something different for breakfast.
That is awesome. Thank you so much for sharing more about Delicious Without stations.
Hey y'all, I'm Christian and I'm back with Chef Jason. Now Chef Jason, what are your initial thoughts on the team's performances? Do you think they're going to have enough time to finish out?
I believe the teams will have plenty of time to finish their respective dishes, yes.
Do you have any tips or any like advice on how to prepare duck breast?
There's multiple ways to do it. I know for one, Chef Chuck has chosen to smoke his first, so he put it in a smoker for about 40 minutes just to incorporate that flavor into the duck, and now he's actually has it in a frying pan and try to crisp it up a little bit after the smoke. I don't 100% know what Chef James is doing, but there's multiple ways to cook breast. You can grill it, saute it, roast it, just like any other meat. There's a lot of different ways to use it.
Are there any good flavor pairings with duck breast that you particularly like?
Anything like what I said before, duck. Think of duck as like beef, like anything beef related. Like you want more heartier things, like maybe like a wild rice or more heartier starch, like a potato or and any sort of vegetable will go well with duck.
Okay. Well, Chef Jason, would you mind going around taking a lap and see just how the chefs are doing? So, do you want to explain what's going on over here?
So Chef James here, this is actually, these are called Dutch's potatoes. So basically what it is he made regular, like how everybody would make mashed potatoes, but by adding an egg to it, he incorporated egg, which allows it to the potato to bind up more. And traditionally, once he'll pipe it out just like you see here, and then he'll put it in the oven, and then it will brown up, and it'll get a nice golden brown color to it. So that's something you don't see a lot of anymore. It's more of a classical presentation, but it's actually a very good product when it's done right.
No, 100%. I definitely agree. Food could be art, especially with the plating and presentation as well. So we'll go over here. Let's take a look at what they're doing right here. Do you have any comments on this kind of cooking technique?
This is hot holding. This is just hot holding. They're keeping products hot. I think actually this is for lunch today.
Okay.
Not part of the competition.
Let's keep moving on. These are some beautiful looking duck breasts right here. Do you have any tips or like on how to chop, how to like plate and present?
So most duck, most of the time it's cut like on a bias, so it's cut on like an angle. So you get nice even slices to it, and that's typically how you would cut up a duck breast.
You want to go ahead and check on some of the chefs, see how they're doing?
Sure.
I don't think so. Hey.
So this is Chef James. Sorry, I gotta go this way. I forgot about the pillar. This is Chef James. James works at Social 704. He actually came from our catering department on campus. How long have you been cooking, Chef?
About 20 years. 24 actually, yeah.
And how long have you been on campus?
Since 2019, okay. October 2019.
And what was your previous role from Social 704?
Before Social 704, I was the executive catering chef here on campus. Before that, an executive chef elsewhere out in Davidson College.
And have you ever competed before?
Nothing like this, no. So this is a first for me. This is a new experience.
All right, good. Well, thank you, Chef. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hey, y'all. Just want to check in, see how y'all are doing.
Doing all right.
Doing good.
Jira has picked out some good plates.
Yep.
Rice is almost finished. Duck is resting. Glaze is glazing.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it happen.
What more can you ask for? Do you guys think you're going to be able to finish up on time?
Yep, we are finishing on time for sure.
Time check?
Time check. 34 minutes. 34 minutes are on the clock. Well, yeah.
Right on time a little bit.
Things are looking beautiful. I'm excited to see how this all ends up. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So, Chef Jason, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Would you say that your experience here working at a university, working with the students, has impacted you in a way that maybe a normal kitchen wouldn't be able to do?
One of the bigger differences is being on campus is you see the same students every day. We grow relationships with those students, and I think, you get instant satisfaction because it's different in a dining hall than like in a traditional kitchen where you get to see everybody. You know, as a chef, a lot of chefs are stuck in the kitchen a lot of times, and they don't get to interact with the customer. I mean, that's one of the bigger positives of working on in a setting like this is you get to interact directly with the guests. So that's a positive for being a chef in this type of business. Yes.
Definitely, 100%. Thank you for sharing. Would you say that your experience here has like led to like any different feelings about like higher education or just like cuisine in general? Has it changed your like opinions on anything?
Not really. It's just kitchen world.
All right,
so,
now to hear from
and
our
this is a
next
great way
sponsor,
for,
PharmaBox. PharmaBox carries
two
82
chefs
different
and
products
the
and
dining
holds
halls to
about
get
800
together
items.
and show
PharmaBox
their
is located
skills.
next to
I
the
think we're
Amazon
done.
Market and the Student Union. Let's see from our
College
sponsor.
doesn't stop when you're sick. Between classes, jobs, and exams, you may not have time to leave campus. That's why UNC Charlotte students have PharmaBox. PharmaBox is available anytime the Student Union is open. PharmaBox has over-the-counter medications and hygiene products to make your life easier. Because being sick shouldn't slow down a Niner.
So we're back here at the SoVi Bakery with Chef Jason Ritter, and we're here to check in on the baker. So let's go ahead and see how they're doing. So Jayla, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Do you want to walk me through what you're kind of working on right now? Are you in the finishing steps? How's it looking?
Steps. I'm about to start plating. Put my mousse in a chocolate cup and then, garnish.
Are there any special precautions you have to take regarding like temperatures or plating? Is there any sort of like flavor combos you're looking to achieve?
Really with just my raspberry sauce, I have to make sure it's cooled down because it's going to heat the chocolate that's going on top of it, but it's going to be chocolate and raspberry. So.
I'm excited. So how many more things do you have left to kind of put together?
I'm pretty much done.
Are you pretty much done? Okay. So you're definitely going to finish on time?
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay. And Jayla, you have a pretty cool story. Chef Jason, do you want to expand on Jayla's story?
So Jayla is actually a student at Johnson & Wales here in Charlotte. She is also part of the Navigate Intern Program, which is a partnership with Compass Group. Compass Group is the parent company of Chartwell's, and they have this program where college students and even high school students can spend time in getting real-world experience in different kitchens. So Jayla, what year in school are you? Are you graduating soon?
I'm a sophomore, and then I'm going back for 2 years for my food and beverage management degree.
So you're actually going to graduate the bachelor's then in management? It's very good, very good. So we do a lot of this here on campus. We have a few interns working with us in the dining hall, so it's a great program not only for them, but also it also gives them an opportunity to possibly secure jobs once they're done with their education. Thank you, Jayla.
Thank you so much, Jayla. Now let's go ahead and check in on Rachel.
Hi.
So how's it going on over here?
Good, doing great.
Do you want to go ahead and just kind of walk us through what you're working on?
Right now I'm just creating my chocolate curls for my plated dessert, and then I'm going to start plating everything, getting everything set up for the judges to taste.
Okay, do you want to go ahead and remind the viewers what you're making for dessert?
Yes, we have a black cocoa chocolate cake over there in the corner. We also have a white chocolate ganache with a toffee whiskey. and then we also have a raspberry compote in the middle.
Okay. That sounds incredible.
Yes.
So what would you say is like the hardest part about baking? Like, what's the difference between cooking and baking in your opinion? Why?
Honestly, I think it's all the same. I think the science behind baking can be a bit tricky because you never know what's going to happen. You could do the same thing you did the day before, and it'll come out completely different. So I would say that's the trickiest part.
Definitely. Like you said, baking is really like a science. You have to be very precise with your measurements, very precise with your with everything, all your ingredients, because it can always change. But Chef Jason, you have anything to add?
And baking also requires a lot of patience.
Yes.
And the thing with baking, like I don't bake. Baking's not in my wheelhouse. Never has been. I don't pretend to know how to bake. And one of the things, because it's one of those things where you can put it in the oven and you just hope you did everything right and it comes out right. Whereas cooking, sometimes you can mess up things here and there, but you can usually correct it and save the dish, if you will. So baking definitely is a science, and it takes a special breed of chef to be able to do pastry and baking.
Absolutely.
100%.
Thank you, guys.
Well, do you have any final thoughts before we?
No, I'm just ready for everybody to taste everything.
Great.
Excited.
And so are we. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Rachel.
We're gonna pass it on to the next segment. Thank you, guys.
Today we are doing a drinking game. I'm here with
Will.
And I'm here with
Donovan.
So each contestant will have a series number of cups in front of them. Each one contains a drink available in the dining hall. It's up to each contestant to guess the exact name of each drink. And the rules, you will each drink in the same number of cup at the same time. Write down the drink you think it is. Must be exact flavor. And we will see which the right answer is. All right, y'all can go ahead. Y'all can drink number one. Give y'all a second to drink it. And then you can write your answer down whenever you're ready. You gotta drink it again?
Yeah.
You got it? You locked in? All right. 1, 2, 3, reveal. Pepsi. That is correct. Y'all both get 1 point each. And y'all can go to the next one. It tastes familiar?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. What it tastes like?
The same thing.
Y'all got it locked in? Y'all
Yeah.
sure? Y'all positive?
Yeah.
What y'all got? 1, 2, 3? Diet Pepsi.
Diet Pepsi.
That's incorrect. It's Pepsi Wild Cherry. Y'all ready for the third one?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all can go ahead and drink the third one. Do you usually drink that drink?
Yes.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Root beer.
Root beer? Okay, that is correct. It is 1 to 1. We are going hard to the fourth drink. Fourth drink, y'all can go ahead with the fourth drink. Does it taste familiar?
No.
Is it familiar to you?
I tried it for you.
Does it taste like a soda or a juice?
Cough syrup.
Cough syrup? Are you locked in?
I'm locked in.
All right, 3, 2, 1, reveal.
Pop it.
Pop it. I see fruit punch. Nah, it's red cherry, like the patio drink, the patio red drink from the dining hall. You not familiar with it?
No, not at all.
Not familiar with it?
No, I guess not.
All right, we got the last drink. It is tied 2 to 2. So let's see who wins. Go ahead. Y'all can go ahead. No? Y'all ready? Y'all good?
Yeah, I'm locked in.
All right, 3, 2, 1, reveal.
Cucumber water.
Cucumber water?
Yeah.
Cucumber water? Cucumber Tom water? Y'all both got it right. Y'all both won the prize. Y'all both won the collapsible picnic basket. with the Charlotte logo. I appreciate y'all for playing with
Donovan again.
Oh, Will. And I appreciate y'all for...
Introducing one of our very own dining crew, Clayton. He has another talent in music. Let's check it out.
In the house.
Nah. Feeling all right, man. I'm liking what's going down today. It's nice, real nice. Yeah. It would be a lot better if we had a live band. For sure. Yeah.
How you feeling today? We got the dessert. Oh, we got the entrees getting ready. What's that sauce right there?
Balsamic pineapple jalapeno reduction.
And when it came to prepping the meal, was it like already thought of, or it was just all?
I had a plan A and I had a plan B. I wanted to do something.
Just waiting.
At 5 p.m. for my partner, but we didn't have all the ingredients. So in the kitchen, you always have to be flexible.
Did having duck as a special ingredient, was it hard to, figure out what you want to do?
Kinda.
Wait, what?
I don't really like that, to be honest. 42 seconds. All right, come on, baby girl, we gotta go.
Final touches. Okay.
Hey y'all, I'm Christian and I'm back here in the SoVi Bakery and I'm here with our student body president, Madison Brown. Wouldn't you say that these desserts are starting to look pretty beautiful?
Yeah, I was back here looking. Everything looks great. I'm excited to try them.
Definitely. Now, Madison, I have a couple questions for you. Do you have a particularly favorite dessert?
I don't have a favorite dessert, but honestly, like anything chocolate, I really like.
Would you consider yourself more of a sweets or savory person?
Oh, that's a hard question too. I think more sweets, because like I have a sweet tooth for sure, but I also like savory foods as well. I'm a foodie, so like I eat any and everything. I like to try new things too.
Okay, do you have any maybe out of the box, not as well known flavor combinations that other people might not have guessed? Like maybe like a hot take food item that you have.
Hot take. I'd say maybe like, I feel like it's not a hot take, but like fries and ice cream maybe. You like fries and ice cream?
That's pretty lukewarm take.
Yeah,
pretty lukewarm take.
I'm trying to think.
I agree. That's a really good one though.
Crazy take. I don't know. Maybe like, I don't know. I feel like I just like everything. Maybe, this isn't like a sweet treat hot take, but like Takis with like lime and then like Valentina hot sauce. I just like spicy foods though. So like it's like a lot going on, but I like that.
I see the vision though. I see the vision. I've had something similar to that, like with like Takis and like sour cream. That sounds kind of crazy.
Oh, sour.
Try it. Yeah.
Oh, have you done the jalapenos and the sour? No. Cream cheese, jalapenos, cream cheese, and Takis. Low key, it's good.
Almost like a little jalapeno popper.
Yeah.
So do you have like any particularly favorite restaurants in the city of Charlotte? Is there like a go-to that you have?
I forgot the name of it, but there's this Ethiopian restaurant in Optimus Food Hall, and it's like, it's A1. And then also like any sushi restaurant, especially the all-you-can-eat sushi restaurants, I love those. Sushi is like my fave.
Yeah, me too. I love sushi. Charlotte has a lot of great food spots. I think you're like the Ethiopian spot, like you love the injera and like the tibs and all that.
Yes,
yeah. So what would you say like your favorite cuisine? Would it be like Ethiopian?
Actually, my favorite cuisine would probably be like seafood. Like I love seafood. I love Mexican food, but seafood is like all the way up here for me.
Okay. Now more on school. What is your favorite spot on campus to either chill, relax at, get some work done? Just like your most beautiful spot?
I will say like in front of the student union. You will find me like whenever the weather's nice, you will literally find me sitting out on like the front porch of the student union with friends, and you can like really see everything too. You can see like the walkway between CHHS and Mebane, and then you can see like the tall clock tower. It's nice, and I like to people watch sometimes too. So it's like, oh hey, like seeing people walk by, oh come up, talk and stuff.
Yeah, that's definitely a favorite pastime of mine as well. I'd say my favorite spot, in front of the lake, and like by Levine, behind Colvard. Yeah, I love that lake. Heckenbleckner. Yeah.
Have you done the kayaking there?
I haven't. I want to though. I've seen it. Yeah, like the little lake days that they do with all the music. Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, you'll have to try that.
Yeah, it's definitely beautiful, especially during the spring whenever all the flowers start coming out. It's in bloom. Very beautiful spot. So Madison, do you have a favorite dining hall here on campus?
A favorite dining hall. So I will say I don't have my meal plan anymore because like I'm a junior, but I have declining balance. But when I did eat in the dining halls, it was definitely SoVi, I can't lie. Although like I would find myself in Social 704 more. It was like because I was on that side of campus, I like SoVi the most.
I agree. I was also a South Village kid, so I stayed in Levine whenever I was living on campus, and SoVi, going every day, it definitely has my heart. Now, don't get me wrong, Social 704 does have its moments, but I'm definitely a SoVi loyalist, honestly. But yeah, do you have any favorite spots that aren't dining halls? Any other dining spots on campus?
Shake Smart. The acai bowls are great.
The acai bowls are really, really good. I'd say Shake Smart is probably one of my favorites too. Getting the protein shakes after the gym, anything like that. But yeah, do you want to go ahead and let's take a look at what the bakers are doing. Yeah, as you can see, the bakers are almost done with their desserts.
Sorry, you don't want to get in your way.
But yeah, we also, like Madison said, we don't want to get in the baker's way. So we have run up on time for this segment, so I do want to thank Madison for your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Do you have any like parting words for our bakers or for our audience?
Just I wish everyone luck, and I'm excited to try.
Thank you so much.
I'm with the man himself, Chef Jason. How we feeling today? What is the science behind the food and the plating?
So the plate up, so this is actually Team SoVi's dish. So when you plate food, of course, the old saying, you eat with your eyes first. So you want something that's obviously visually appealing.
Yes, sir.
Things like duck is a little more darker in color. So you want to add things to brighten up the plate a little bit.
Yeah.
And when they do the plating, they plate the items a little bit off center, because when you look at the dish, your eyes immediately go to the center of it.
Okay.
So plating off center helps more visually appealing to the dish.
And what do you rate their plating of food?
On a scale of 1 to 10,
Yes, sir.
I would give it an 8.
An 8?
Yes.
Okay. What is some things they could have done better, and what's some things they could have not done?
If I was a judge, I would do a little more, a different cut on the vegetable maybe. It looks a little, maybe bigger pieces of the squash to see it. Everything looks the same size, so I would highlight the squash and maybe make the vegetables a little bit smaller. Also maybe a little bit more of the sauce across the duck. That would also help to keep from drying out a little bit. But overall, I think it's a pretty good plating. We don't do a lot of this here at UNC Charlotte, so this is something different for the chefs, but this is also an opportunity for them to showcase their talent a little bit, because obviously we don't serve a lot of duck breasts in the dining hall, so doing competitions a lot different from just cooking every day. So I know Chef Chuck's done this a few years, so he's learned over the years. This is actually Chef James's first competition, so I'm excited to see what he comes out with as far as his plating.
Definitely. When it comes to quantity, though, like, what's the right amount of quantity?
So you always want, the typical, when you plate, you always want like a 3-ounce portion of like a starch and a veg. The protein's usually like a 4-ounce portion. That's just the general rule as far as serving. Things like this, these are actually like probably appropriate portions, whereas you may go out to a restaurant and you'll see massive portions of food, which is actually not good for you, but that's the way that we are now. But this actually is what a proper portioning of food should look like.
And last question, who do you got? You got Team Social or you Team SoVi?
I love, dining halls were one big happy family on campus, regardless of who's against who. I am the director of Social 704, so I'm leaning a little bit more towards James, but I love Chuck just as equally. They're both great chefs.
Sounds good.
We're going to take a look at some of the B-roll that we got from today's live stream. This was an amazing thing to see, just the whole process of kind of how the teams work together, especially whenever you have students working with these chefs. I didn't get to see much behind the scenes, but Christian was there to kind of take a look at what was going on. Christian, what are some of your thoughts about today's cook-off?
I'm extremely excited. If I'm going to be honest with you, I got a chance to talk to Chef Chuck, and he explained what he was going for was kind of like a smoked jerk duck type of vibe, so kind of islandy, very tropical, very fresh. He's doing like a coconut basmati rice with like some roasted vegetables, like a balsamic glaze, so very, very fresh, very islandy, very tropical. Really excited to hear about that. I don't think I've ever heard of somebody trying smoked duck before, so that's definitely something to look forward to. Chef James, I didn't get a chance to speak to him didn't hear exactly what he was doing, but I know he's going for a more classical French cuisine. So it's going to be kind of like a tale of two cities, like tropical versus like more traditional, more French. So I'm interested to see how this turns out, especially seeing like Chef Chuck's experience with cooking different cultures, backgrounds, kind of meshing them all together. So I'm extremely excited to see that.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, our food has been plated and we are here with the judges to bring our food on over. Today has been amazing, and let's just hear from the judges and see how excited we are to finally get to taste this. How are we feeling?
I'm excited. I'm pumped up.
Is there any part of the dishes that maybe you're nervous to try or super excited to try?
I'm not nervous about anything generally. I'm a pretty courageous person, so I'm excited.
First look at your plate. How do we like that presentation?
It's special. It looks like a lot of detailed time went into it. I like it.
Awesome. All right, I think we are going to go into taking our first bite. So if y'all want to just dig in, I'm going to get someone's first initial impression.
It smells amazing.
Yes, it does smell amazing. All right, we're going to come on down here. Doug just took his first bite of that duck breast. How is it?
It's good. It's good. It's got great texture. The rub on it is very good. Maybe just a tick overdone, a little salty, but it's got very good flavor.
Yeah, amazing. Like me and Chef Jason were talking about earlier, this duck breast, if you overcook it from that medium or medium rare, it's going to be a little bit rough and hard to eat. Let's see. Paul, how are we liking it? Do we take our first bite?
It's pretty good. The duck is really good. The rice is really flavorful, so looking forward to it. It's good.
Awesome. I'm really jealous that I'm not here trying to plate myself. Madison, how are we liking it so far?
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So, yeah, the rice is good. The vegetables are good. The duck is good.
Okay, amazing. All right, now we're going to go and see our next plate.
Team Social, how we feeling? I see the final touches.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got the plating.
Yes, sir.
You got the sauce.
Just get a little oil off, you know what I'm saying?
Are we feeling good about our product?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We've been trying along the way. We're both getting a little bit larger as we go.
How we feeling, Ty?
I'm feeling great, you know what I'm saying? The plating's almost done. We're going to win this.
What's this right here in the middle?
That is potatoes. I forgot the name. What's the name for it?
Dutchess potatoes.
Dutchess potatoes. Basically, you make the potatoes like you regularly do. We'll put it with some butter, some egg yolk, so it like is more firm, and then you pipe it into like that flour shape, and then you bake it so it's like crispy up top.
And I feel like plating and the amount of quantity is like important when it comes to competitions like this. What do you go about? How do you go about this?
It's all about the eye, really, for presentation. We want to make sure that everything looks good and is, organized on the plate, but most importantly, that everything looks and tastes as good as it looks.
When it came to picking the entree and the appetizer and stuff like that, was it on the fly or you already had something lined up?
For the duck, since we found out the secret ingredient, it was kind of on the fly, but I had a basic idea of what I wanted. Done.
Over. It was awesome to see Social 704 and SoVi at this cook-off today. They both did an amazing job. The judges are still finishing up eating SoVi's plate, and Social 704's plate's going to come out here shortly. We just finished up plating. They both look amazing, smell delicious. I can't wait to see who the winner of today's cook-off is for 2026.
So what are your initial thoughts?
Decent. Not blown away, but not bad either. I found the meat to be quite delicious. I believe it was a pork from the first entree. The meat was extraordinary. The rice, adequate. The plating was beautiful. But again, not blown away. Decent, for sure.
Thank you so much.
For sure.
Judge Madison, what are your initial thoughts on the first meal?
I love it. I loved the duck especially. I do wish there was like a little bit more sauce that I could have like used for like the rice and the vegetables, but overall the flavor of everything was great.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, yeah. It's really
delicious.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Judge Paul, I don't want to interrupt too much, but just wanted to get your first initial thoughts on the first plate.
Yeah, I thought the first plate was really good. The duck and the rice were really, really good. I think the vegetables could have been cooked a little bit longer, but other than that, it was really good.
Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy. Judge Rick, how you doing? Just wanted to come and get your initial thoughts on the first plate.
It was very good. Our presentation was great. The meat was really, really good and flavorful. Vegetables, I think, were a little underdone, but overall, fantastic dish.
The second person I've heard say that, so sounds like the vegetables were a little underdone. Judge Doug.
Yeah.
What are your initial thoughts on the first plate?
The first plate? Oh, the first plate, yeah. So the first plate, the duck was a little overdone, but it had very good flavor. The rice was great. The veggies were spot on. Second plate, the duck is cooked better. The compote that they have with it is fantastic. The potatoes probably just a little bit overdone, and I agree that the veggies are just a little underdone, but overall the presentation was amazing.
Seems like it's shaping up to be a real interesting match. But yeah, I'll be back to come and ask you guys on your opinion on the second plate.
Okay.
All right, I am here with Chef James. He is our head chef for Social 704. I just want to hear how y'all are feeling. Are we proud of our presentation and our work today?
Oh yeah, everything went pretty much exactly like we planned it. We knew we'd be kind of close to the end of the time frame because we put a lot of technique into the dish, but our timing worked out perfectly. Everything came out at right temperature, right consistency, everything looked great.
Awesome. Can you maybe just give us more about what your thought process was whenever it came to plating or cooking? Just give us more information about how you kind of prepared for today.
Well, I've got a pretty large, an extensive background in catering before becoming a residential dining chef. So I've had lots of time to kind of think through different ways, the plate, timings of things like that. Logistically, that's my strong suit. But for today's dish, I knew we were going to have a shared pantry, so I kept the sides simple and let the main ingredients shine. The duck, obviously, it has to be the center of the plate, and I just try to use it to its fullest advantage.
Awesome. And now working with a student this year, this is the first time during one of our cook-offs that we had a student in these teams. How did that work? Was the dynamic good with y'all, or?
Ty worked amazingly. We were just in sync the whole time. Takes instruction extremely well. He was very eager to learn. He did a great job with everything. Seasonings, everything was on point. Being a chef, I've done a lot of training. Part of my job is to train and teach. So just as if he was one of my employees, showing him the ropes and getting him up to that level. So now he can do this next time.
Ty, how was your experience today?
It was really good. I learned a lot of different techniques and different flavor profiles and components that wouldn't have how you make your food taste better. It was good to even interact with the SoVi staff in the kitchen. Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you both so much.
That was right on time.
See? Told you.
So here we are. Bakers are about to present their desserts. So Baker Jayla, do you want to go ahead and tell us what you have presented here and what you've made?
So I have a chocolate cheesecake mousse, a chocolate crumble soil with meringue cookies, fresh fruit, and gold leaf with a raspberry sauce on the bottom.
Incredible. Do you want to go into detail a little bit just about like the creative process, how you came up with that, just like any difficulties in making it?
So first I had to do the mousse. It's cream cheese, whip up the cream cheese with some sugar, vanilla, and then melted some chocolate, mix that in there. Then you whip up some heavy cream with vanilla, add it together. Then I did my meringue. That was a little tricky. You have to really make sure it's the right temperature or it'll be really runny. And yeah, so the crumble, just took some cake, crumbled it up, put it on the plate. And then the raspberry sauce, I made a puree with raspberries, sugar, water, blended it up, strained it, and then added more sugar, a little bit of cornstarch to thicken it up, and then used it for my plate.
Awesome. And this is your first time doing a competition like this, right?
Yes.
Okay, you should definitely be proud of yourself, just coming out here and putting something as beautiful as this on the plate, and I'm sure it's going to taste amazing as well. Thank you so much. Now, Rachel, do you want to go ahead and explain to us what your dessert right here is?
So we have a black cocoa chocolate cake. Our main ingredient obviously is that black cocoa, which you find in like Oreo cookies. We have a raspberry compote in the middle of that with a white chocolate whipped ganache, and it has a toffee whiskey inside of it.
So this dessert round is looking to be very, very close. These both look incredible, look very delicious. But Rachel, do you want to just go ahead and tell us a little bit about your creative process? How did you come up with this dish? Did you have any difficulties making it? What was the general process for this?
The cake itself is my own personal recipe. I've used this cake recipe a million times and it never fails me. So I decided to stick with that. The white chocolate ganache, that was probably my biggest trick because the chocolate would melt. Chocolate did melt. Like it was like in between or whatever like that. The pairing wise is something I've done before, so decided to stick with what I know. Please.
Definitely, that's always a smart option. Raspberry and chocolate, incredible. But thank you so much, Baker Rachel. I look forward to see how these dishes get judged. Thank you so much. So yeah, we'll see what the judges think of these desserts in a couple minutes. Thank y'all.
And we eating good?
I'm eating good. I'm eating real good.
What's it like so far? Like, we got Team Social and we got Team SoVi plate already ready.
Yes, sir.
Looks like you tore it up already for
tear it
SoVi.
up.
Social, is it good?
Both of them are very good, but the presentations are amazing. Different way that they did the duck is great. SoVi did more of a rub, and Social did more of a reduction glaze on top of it. Okay. Fantastic.
Was there a preference that you liked more with the duck? Are you a duck fan yourself?
You know what? Funny you mentioned. I typically don't eat duck, but when it's prepared so well, it's really, really good. Yeah. So I do have a preference, but I'm not going to tell you yet.
Okay. Thank you, Doug.
You bet.
Rick, man, I see you tore it up already. Social. Do you like Social better?
That was fantastic. I never had duck in my life.
Oh, really?
And this is very, very good.
That's good to hear, man.
They're both really good.
Well, are you ready for the dessert too? You save me some room?
I have to save myself. I'm not gonna eat that right now. I'm gonna wait for the dessert. Yeah, okay. Should be good.
Paul, man, how you doing, man?
Good.
You doing good?
Dude, the food's amazing. It's a great experience.
Have you had duck before? Is it your first time?
I have had duck before, but never as good as this.
Okay.
I will say these chefs are putting in the work. So,
what was it about the seasoning or like the flavor for the duck? Like, what stand out for you?
yeah, I would say the sauce is really, really, really good. Especially on the second dish, I felt like it was really well done with how dry it was. Like it was very, it had a lot of moisture, so I feel like that was pretty good.
Do you know the specific sauce for the duck, or was he familiar with that?
I believe the second guy was talking about a balsamic mixture, which is pretty good. So can't complain.
Thank you, Paul. Madison, I see you tearing up the food as well. Is the food good?
Yeah, it's really good. I think they both did a really good job with just everything overall. I like how like they didn't cook the duck the same. So it's like this one's a little bit more sweet. This one's a little bit more like savory. But, yeah.
Are you like a sweet or a savory type of taste?
I'm both. I'm a foodie, so like I like any and everything. So it's gonna be really hard for me to decipher which one I liked more. But yeah, sweet and savory.
Thank you, Madison. Oh. How you doing, SL?
Wonderful. What's up?
Oh, good. Is it your first time trying duck, or?
I believe it's my first time trying the duck, yeah. And they did it differently. I liked the SoVi duck better, but I like the sides on Social 704 much better. Like the potato Duchess and the kale blew me away, for sure.
And you said you like SoVi more, but you team Social. Is that scaring you a little bit?
On the SoVi, I did. I like the secret ingredient better. I did, but the plating on Social 704 was better. The sides were better. The kale was amazing. The potato Duchess, I didn't know what it was because it was so beautiful. It looked like a piece of cornbread or something, but there were potatoes. And it looked really like a dessert, but they were actually potatoes, and they were wonderful.
Thank you, SL.
For sure.
Did I go over?
All right, I'm here with Jayla, and I'm gonna go take her over to the judges station and kind of explain more about what you prepared today at the bakery.
Okay, so I did a dark chocolate mousse, cheesecake mousse, over a chocolate cake soil with fresh berries, gold leaf, and dried meringue cookies.
Oh, wait, what did you say that last part was? What kind of cookies?
Meringue cookies.
Meringue, okay. For someone who knows maybe nothing about pastries, can you tell me a little bit more about maybe why you added that meringue cookies on top? What kind of flavor does that give, and how is it elevating your dish today?
I wanted to add something that had like a little crunch to my dish. Meringues are kind of like marshmallow-like, so I thought that would go really well with the mousse.
Wow, it looks amazing. Like the presentation, 10 out of 10. I wish I was trying it today. How are you feeling about the way that you presented it today too?
I'm feeling pretty good, a little nervous.
I don't think you need to be nervous at all. You know what? It's all done and over with. It looks amazing. I'm sure it tastes amazing. Was there any part of today's competition where you thought maybe like something like had like a mess up or something kind of went wrong? And like, how did we overcome that?
My raspberry sauce, I thought it wasn't going to turn out right. It was kind of liquidy at first, but just had to add a little cornstarch, and it was, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so a little cornstarch goes a long way then.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I am so excited to hear what the judges have to say about this dish, and we're going to find out the results soon. Are you feeling confident?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident.
Jayla, how long have you been working as like a pastry chef?
This is like, I just got here in February, so this is for my internship. But I have done like little catering orders for the family before this, so I'd say about like maybe 2 or 3 years now.
That's amazing. Well done. over here at the judges table. Rachel is the pastry chef for Social 704. Can you please tell the audience and our judges what you prepared for them today?
So basically what you have is a black cocoa chocolate cake with a raspberry compote inside of it. On top you have a whipped chocolate ganache with a little bit of a white chocolate piece inside of it.
Beautiful chef.
Thank you.
That sounds amazing. Let's get some first impressions here. I love the white chocolate element that you added in.
Thank you so much. Just to pop that cake out because it's such a nice dark cake.
Yeah, I never thought about that before. All right, we're gonna come over here to Rick. First bite, what are our first impressions?
Very, very good. Moist. Flavors there. I like the little gold flakes that they put on it. It looks great. Presentation is unbelievable. It's great.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. What are those gold flakes that you put on top?
I actually use a luster dust, so it's more of I actually used a paintbrush and painted it on there myself.
Very clever.
Wow, that sounds good. Let's head over here to this side of the judges table. First impressions, how was that first bite?
It's yummy. It is.
Of this one or the one before? This one?
This one.
It's okay.
It's okay.
This is Rachel who prepared. Are you saying that you're not the moist fan?
I love moist. Moist is always ideal for any type of cake, right?
Yeah.
Not as chocolatey as I would like for it to be, but the presentation is wonderful, and like I mentioned, it's very soft, very easy to cut into. I like the raspberries.
All right, awesome. Thank you. Well, Rachel, I think the presentation was perfect, beautiful.
Thank you so much.
I love the little gold that you added on top. That's like the perfect touch. And you know what? With the white chocolate too, how you said it's gonna help that balance of that rich chocolate. And I think moist is good. Madison, oh, I almost got you mid-bite. Oh, how do we like it?
It was great. I really like the center. I will say, like, at the beginning, tasting the outside, I was like, okay, but as soon as I got to the center, I was like, okay, this is really good. With the raspberry and the chocolate and then the cream all together, it's super yummy.
I think the center is where all the magic happened. That's what it seemed like her game plan was, and I think that went through great.
All right, we're getting ready for final interview.
I'm here with our two student chefs, Ty and Jira. I'm just gonna learn a little bit more about their experiences. So Ty, do you wanna start us off and just tell us how are you feeling now after everything is done?
I feel good. I feel like we've been talking about this for the past couple of weeks. It was super good to interact with Chef James in the kitchen. He taught me like a lot of new techniques and like how flavor profiles work with food. So that was really cool. It was good to like feel the atmosphere from not even like just like team social, but also like interacting with Team SoVi and like the rest of the SoVi staff. It was cool.
Definitely. And Jira, so what are your initial thoughts after finishing the competition?
Yeah, I guess I come in at first don't know how to really be a good cooker. My family own like a business and stuff, but I never really like actually cook myself. So I think it's really like a good experience for me to actually go in, cut vegetable, like cereal food, and like Chef Chunks really teach me a lot through this process.
Thank you so much for that. So for both of y'all, did you guys experience any sort of challenges during the cooking process? Any sort of hardship?
Yes, bro. The duck when it come to temperature, it was like a couple of like degrees away, like 2 minutes before we played it. Yeah. But like it got the temperature right when it was time for us to like finish plating. So that was really cool. I feel like that was our really only challenge. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And you, Jira?
Well, for me, I would say like cutting vegetable, like how do you do it like precisely and like getting to the point where like I don't know how to cut it properly, but I get through it and I had fun.
Pretty tedious work, right?
It is.
Yeah. So for both of y'all, what is the biggest learning experience that you both experienced really quickly?
There's a lot of moving components inside of a commercial kitchen. There's like a lot of different like equipment you got to familiarize yourself with. Everything's all over the place. And they have like really big ovens. That's something I learned too.
I agree with the oven. It's pretty cool. I was like, whoa. I'm like, okay. But yeah, one of the experience I really enjoyed is just cooking yourself. You know, like you cook throughout daily your life and stuff. So I feel like it will make me start cooking more.
Thank you guys so much. You guys did great. I'm so proud of both of you. Thank y'all so much.
We are hitting the end of today's live stream. Dwiki and I are here to kind of give our final thoughts after an incredible cook-off.
I seen Team SoVi. I was able to go to the bag, see the chefs cook it up, see my fellow Aux guys cook it up as well. It's been a great time. Seeing behind the scenes, being in the kitchen for the first time, meeting all the judges. The food looked amazing. The dessert looked amazing. I wish I was able to get some.
We might take some of the scraps, not actually, but I really want to try it. But it was an amazing experience. I wasn't back in the kitchen too much today. I was mainly behind the scenes. I just want to say our incredible crew is doing amazing. They are troopers, every single one, whether you're a judge or you have one of the headsets on or you're trying to grab some students in. Just an amazing experience all around. Everyone's been doing great.
One thing that really stood out to me is the chefs being able to work on the fly, getting a special ingredient, something like duck is not something usual, something like original. You know, it's something different. They both have different flavors, which is amazing for the judges. Get a sweet taste, get a savory taste. So that's one thing that really stood out.
Yeah, and definitely with that new element this year during the cook-off, having some of the students incorporated, that I'm sure was a challenge. It seemed like Social 704 really collaborated greatly. I didn't get a chance to see too much of SoVi collaborate today with the head chef and the student chef, but no matter what, it was definitely an obstacle that they had to overcome, whether it was easy or hard. It was cool to see.
It was also fun being able to interview the students. We had a challenge with figuring out what is knowing what's Aux guys and stuff like that. Also figuring out what taste the drink challenge, and be able to interact with students, be able to meet students. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, just a great day all around. Thank you guys so much for watching, and keep on watching to find out who our winner is for the Gold Rush Cook-Off 2026.
Thank you. Holy stuff.
I'm super excited to hear just how everything turns out. It's almost like a tale of two cities, and the way that the chefs presented their dishes, the different flavor profiles that they went with. Chef Chuck going more tropical, vibrant, more bright, fresh, and Chef James going more traditional, French, very French, very rich, very delicate. So two completely different styles. Excited to see how that turns out. I also think it's going to be very close with the desserts. The desserts are pretty similar with in terms of their flavor combinations with chocolate and raspberry. So I think it'll be very close on that end. So it's looking like it's going to be a very, very close competition right now, just in terms of the plating, the desserts, and how the chefs' opinions are turning out.
All right, I'm back here with the judges. I'm with Doug. We got the final touches. You had the dessert. You had the entrees from each team.
Yes, sir.
What do you think? Final touches.
Well, both teams did an amazing job. The food was absolutely incredible. I've got to give my first course to Social 704. The duck was cooked very well, great flavor. And I got to give my dessert to SoVi. So it was incredible. We'll see what the scoring comes out to be. Both of them did a great job. And I loved being here. It was great.
Looks like it was an even split. Thank you, Doug. Rick, man, how are you feeling?
Feeling good.
So you was able to taste both as well. What do you think for the final touches?
I think they're all fantastic dishes, from the desserts to the meal. But you know, it's going to be really close. Yeah. What I liked the most though was the presentation. Yeah, they look fantastic.
For both of them, or was there one specific?
No, they were both presentations were very good. Like we went to a high-class restaurant, and that's what you got.
Okay.
So
Dwiki's trying to get you to commit.
Thank you, Rick. Paul, man, you was able to taste both foods, both teams. What do you think? Do you have a favorite?
You know, I would say that, you know, in the main dish, Social's definitely coming out on top. But, you know, that dessert was pretty good from SoVi. So I think at the end of the day, the team that wins is, you know, who had the bigger gap there in terms of the dishes.
Thank you, Paul. Madison, you was able to taste both items as well, both entrees, both desserts. What do you think came out top? Who do you think came out top?
It was a close call, but I think SoVi might have came out on top for me. The dessert really did make the difference because at first, because it was like neck and neck. And honestly, like on my scorecard, the votes were real. I mean, the score was really close, but I think it's SoVi.
Thank you, Madison. So, man, you got the final words from me. What do you think, man?
I think that
Your team got it? Did Social get it?
I think Social got it.
Okay.
I'll tell you why in a moment, but I want to do a special thanks to the auxiliary services Ox Guides that are here to put this on. Josh Thomas, who's the director behind the scenes. Yourself as the host, Dwiki, you've done an excellent job. You'll even look better than I did last year. So I know how hard that role is. And I think that Social 704 pulled it out. I really enjoyed the presentation on Social 704's side, and the potatoes and the kale. I think that's what put them over the top.
Thank you.
For sure.
Thank you, SL. Thank you to all the judges, and I can't wait to figure out who wins. Right?
They are tallying up the score right now as we speak. The judges have deliberated and gave their final votes. And no matter what, I just think that you all deserve praise for all the hard work that you put in today's culinary masterpieces. We are going to have our chef host of today, Jason Ritter, come in with the final tally and tell us who the competition is of the 2026 Gold Rush Cook-Off. Both teams, how are we feeling?
Great.
Feeling good.
All right.
We're doing great. We're just waiting for the final score.
We're confident.
Oh, yeah.
Confident. Both teams are confident, and we're ready to hear who our winner is of today's cook-off. We have Chef Jason Ritter coming now to tell us who the winner of today's cook-off is.
So hats off to both teams. Hats off to Res Dining here on campus. Two very talented chefs. This being our third time doing this. SoVi won the first year, Social won the second year, and a very tight scoring. It was a difference of 9 points overall. So the winner of this year's competition for the second year in a row is Social 704.
Amazing job, Social 704 and everyone today. How are we feeling?
Great. Yeah. It was an awesome experience. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did as well.
Yes, we did. We had fun. Thank you so much.
It was great.
Thank you so much and congratulations. I want to bring the rest of y'all back out, our hosts, our judges, anyone who helped make today possible. It couldn't have been done without our dining services team, Chartwell's, auxiliary services, our volunteers, our hosts on camera, and our crew behind the scenes. Seriously, everyone today deserves a round of applause. All right, we have everyone in here. Thank you so much. I'm Fontana Ross.
I'm Dwiki Abidin.
And I'm Christian Fuselier.
And this was the 2026 Gold Rush Cook-Off. Thank you all so much for watching.